Hey there, Derek. What's up? I think good. Okay, so let's start this live stream. Thank everyone for tuning in today. For everyone that's here right now, go ahead, look at our watch list for the week. So I've been heavy on metals recently, loving gold, palladium, and platinum at the same time. What's up, Ian? Welcome to the stream. What pairs are you guys looking at this week? Maybe we can go over them as well, with some Excelsius insight. Or we just broke that higher low and over both of them. I actually even left it. Hmm. Still pretty good for the most part, we can still reach up to. I could still take an entry. This would be a you know, longer play. Probably swing on this. Probably take a week two. Depending on like on the candles here, these 5 days. 25th to the 1st. You could see it probably the next 5 days in the next week. 4 hours good, 2 hours good. Oh, actually, well, getting close to that rejection. Not feeling good on that. 4 hours still. Look at the daily then. AUD CAD. Okay, let's go ahead and look at AUD CAD once I finish this. So, all right, well, looking here, it's still good for the most part. I don't know. Probably see by the end of this candle right here. See where this ends. If it like retests even more, take that entry. Probably up to this rejection. Probably yeah. Okay, let's go to AED CAD. AED CAD. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. I don't think I've cleaned part for AED. There you go. Yeah, I've yet cleaned any. Let's just turn off my we have two. There. Let's go to the daily. Just got to probably put in some anymore. But look at the pretty good. Now, what's our bias here? Ian, are we looking for sells or buys? Good. For me, we are sitting at that higher low right now. Probably see it, I don't know. Give me a sec. Let me just check my zoom. Probably see it pushing even further, but I don't really like how that looks. Not really a strong push movement as opposed to the last movement here. Like this was a higher impulse, right? Get flag down there, break off exactly at those rejections and continue down, but stayed above this support level, right? Daily higher low, rejection play, very good. Yeah, like I I would have entered a rejection play. I would probably have entered from this is a very very nice play and nice. I like enter from here from this lower high, even if it's like at both of these. Let's say if you take it from here, take it to like a 1 to 1 lower highs, stops at that higher low. The 15 pips, take another entry above of those two lower highs. That's another 1 to 1 right there, another 15 pips. Now in this area though, I know we're getting close to that rejection zone, so I'm gonna be very cautious. Right now, I would not probably take any more trades in here because we're getting close to this. Entered on the break of the 4 hour, so let's go ahead and check that. Oh, beautiful. Hey, right there. From That's a nice play. That's a good entry. So you're probably in profit right now. But remember, always remember that, for rejection plays, like lower time frames are much better. Right? Like you never know. This could be, this could already be, this could have already been, the flag right there, and it's gonna continue to push down. Yeah, I'd be quite careful. Let's see on the 30 minute instead. If the rejection zone is still quite high, I'd still say, yeah, okay, okay, that actually looks pretty good. Probably up to here. But yeah, just on this rejection zone, it's like an easy, what, 5 pips? So we could still push above it, of course. There have been instances where it can even above. But yeah, are there any news? If there are any news coming at all, about this pair, any AUD news that could also affect movement of on the 1 hour rejection zones gets farther. So yeah, again, like rejection plays, I'm more comfortable doing them on the lower time frames, especially on like starting on the 15 minute. This are really the best part, the best places to enter, like there on those lower highs or that. But I'm not saying that your entry was bad. It was really good actually. Are there any CAD and AUD news today? Go ahead and check that right now. Force factor. There are news, but it's not. Well, at the end of the day, news is still news. News still can still, um, move move price. Let's see. From this is only today. Have it from 13. don't know why my today's the 15th. Not today, but coming up tomorrow. Um. Oh, you're right. There are like kind of like medium news, like common CPI, CPI news. There are about three of them that comes. And for AUD, we have one low volatility, like the lead. So this could definitely affect that. We could see that many ways. But since are still looking at this on the shorter time frames, if we do go ahead and look at it on the Celsius tells us that it is bullish sentiment. I mean, yeah, like if we've seen on the past couple of months, right? It's just been in this somewhat of a range in this area. Right? It tried to break out of this weekly lower high there this month, but could not continue. Got rejected. Especially you can see that on the 4 hour. Once we hit that last rejection zone right there, it's like, oops, get back down there. But this could all just be, pending orders that could just like help us get that push, move this rejection zone even higher up, so we can see price to move up on the weekly. I mean, we've just had, like past impulse here. Who's to say that what could happen here is, oh, I should have gotten my set that up real quick. So this was your impulse. Oh, it's writing on trading. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna use Zoom. I'm sorry, sorry guys. How do you? Okay, go back. This annotate. So this was your impulse, right? And then here, your first point, second point. Now going to that, or what could happen is we're not gonna get this. Third point could even push further to this next day higher low or one, right? And then push up. Right? Well, depending, like for me, I would say probability from here. See that right? That current day, current week, bearish candle. So far, I would say, yeah, your bull play, your long entry here is still good for the most part, 30-minute. But yeah, I would just be more, more cautious on the lower time frames. 15 minute, we are approaching that rejection. I would probably close somewhere here at the price range, 92 700 range. If not on the 30-minute, I would go even probably, but approaching another lower high there. See that it's already testing lower high, probably about here. 92. Yes, it did. Yes, it did respect that daily higher low pretty well. A pretty good play. Pretty good play, Ian. Nice, nice. Anyone that's also watching the stream where Ian got his education, BPI for life, bros. Let's go. Learn your trade, get your trading education here. We're nothing but the best trading industry. We're not doing this for the money. We're not doing this for the fame. All for helping those that actually want to learn. Says the guy who doesn't even try. But yeah, I still got my education there. Still got my education there. But let's see. Okay, let's go ahead to NZD USD. I think I fixed. No, probably not cleaned it up as well. My God, what's up with me? I've not looked at any. I have not looked at any forex pairs in a while, and that's because I've just been looking at some crypto and some metals the past months, since because of their high volatility. So we're gonna put in a higher low. BPI only course you will need for trading. That's right. Took impulse, got stopped out. Looking for continue. And let's go ahead and break that trade down. So let me just finish this. Not that cool. But, you know what? I'll leave this week for high here. Just because it did break, but oh, actually, see, like even Excelsius tells me where it is. All right, I still have to leave the market. Look at the date. So you're saying you took the impulse trade, then you got stopped out. Now you're looking for the Hmm, not really. Yeah, higher. Hit your phone. Let me just quickly think. I don't like the looks of this, to be honest, because one, let me get a hit. Let me get that um, annotation. My beautiful. Oh, give me a sec. Let me just get that legend in. Top's a bit too tight. Either continue down or reject. Yeah, because like for me at this point here, like if you look at this is another range bound area. And then although we could still say that yeah, like boom, down, down, probably. I don't know if you see even past have this range here, we have another range here, right? So for the continuation down, I would probably not be looking at that right now. I would look for it to go back up, probably above this lower high here on 4 hour, then here up to that rejection. Hey, sir, how are you today?
What's going on, Jason? How is everything?
Everything's great. We're just looking at some NZD USD pairs, and actually, Nick, let's see. Nick also sent a trade from last night, from yesterday, I believe, about NZD USD, and he gives updates on Discord on the Signals and Setups text channel. If you'll see there, he's always on patrol with his trades. I see. Like he entered at that daily higher low on the 15 minute time frame. Said
What are we looking at today?
so right here we're looking at some NZD USD for the guys. Now just a quick request. Yeah, like we've already yeah, that NZD that NZD trade did not go well. But again, you can still look for other entries moving forward. So yeah, like today I
So I
was
said
just
again.
looking
Sorry,
at
my internet has been
mhm,
really bad since I don't know, last couple of days. It's both internet and like Wi-Fi and cellular. It's I can't get a straight feed no matter what it is that I use. So I do apologize about that.
no worries at all. Is it an attack on your internet?
It could be.
Oh
It could very
no.
much be. But
Fuck.
yeah,
We're gonna lose
it's
communication with the US guys.
I know it could be, it could be, but yeah, no, I'm doing my best here. We're doing our best.
So in that NZD USD trade, I mean, what's your take on this, sir? NZD USD. So it was a rejection play. I believe was this a rejection play? No, 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 no. Actually, an impulse play here. Still holding? I don't know, guys.
Yeah, I mean, in a situation like this, right? Like trying to take a trade below that daily high or low, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just um, if price fails to break below by the end of the day, then of course the argument changes that you're not attempting to switch momentum, but price has been unable to switch momentum, which would just warrant not necessarily the buyers to just stay in per se, but more around just further consolidation. But look, you got 3 minutes now until the equity market opens up.
Oh yeah.
um we could potentially see some good pushes. But yeah, I mean, that's just once again the tough thing in the end of the day when trading with the impulses is that they're more of the higher risk plays. You're giving them a shot, you're trying to get that immediate push. And if you don't, you kind of just have to, these are one of these trades where you just manually close them, and you just look for another reentry. Yeah, in situations like this, I think in general, um, what's incredibly difficult, I think, as a trader is to, and I think it's really tough for a lot of traders, which is to take a loss knowing that your idea isn't wrong,
Hmm.
but the loss further hinders the amount of drawdown that you could be in, right? Once again, automatically, let's say price fails to hold below that daily higher low. Once again, it's not to say that the sell idea is invalid, but it is to say that, you know, for the moment, you're not switching out of the direction, could further warrant consolidation. The biggest thing to be mindful of as a trader is that it's just a matter of, as a tech player more than anything, it's a matter of being mindful that this is a combination of, you know just analysis and sentiment and time and pressure all combined. So like, you take this for example, right? Like, if it cannot hold below X amount of pressure, X amount of area for X amount of time, eventually you'll see some type of other move from the other side, just because
Yeah.
mentally, you would assume that the sellers in this case would be getting tired. But yeah, no, I mean, look, I see the play. I definitely see the play. And it's not
Okay.
a bad play. It's just, yeah, these are
Yeah,
just the risks that come when trading impulse plays.
exactly. Look at Nick said, look at that lower low on Excelsius being respected. I know, bro. Excelsius told you, no, you're at that rejection zone. What are you doing? But yeah, we are still gonna be like on the 15 minute. We're gonna be approaching that rejection zone as well. So I could probably still see, some sells below these higher lows on 15 and the 30 minute as well. But for now, yeah, exactly what the legend said. I'm not gonna add anything to that anymore. But anyway, what are you looking at today?
Um,
Like gold has been like dropping, bro. I don't know what
so
happened.
yeah,
We were at
it's
this area last week, and then now it's just damn.
it's something I'm excited to talk about
Mm-hmm.
in the chat room. It's been an interesting week for me to start the week. The last 4 weeks now or so have been really flawless weeks for me for the most part. I've been able to just get in, take care of business, and get out. I would attribute a lot of that success to the volatility that we've been incurring in the markets. I think, that in and of itself has been a huge, huge reason. Nonetheless, though, this week happened to start out way different than the other weeks. Sunday and Monday both being losing days for me. And it's quite, and more so what was a little bit odd about it. And Jason, if you could let me in on the other computer as well, that'd be great.
Oh,
Um,
okay, yeah.
what was a little bit more, I would say, off about it was that I was very stuck with the plays that I was in, and more around just feeling like I'm fighting for the most part. And yeah, so just really, really good lessons overall. But yeah, the biggest fix that I can attribute today, 3 for 3. So, back kind of on the horse a little bit there, but obviously still nowhere where we want to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I what I would mainly attribute it to is just kind of really being very mindful of, why does everything feel so difficult, and just mainly because I'm against higher time frame structure. One of the things that I got a little bit too fixated on, especially these last couple of weeks, is trading almost every single structure break. And it's not to say that it's a negative thing. Actually, the 3 plays that I lost that like caused a Sunday, Monday to be there, they actually were all in profit for like 3, 4, 5 points, but I wasn't nearly as snappy as I should have been. So a combination of not being on my toes as quick as I should have been to start the week, and on top of playing in really high risk environments, just happened to get me chewed up.
Mm-hmm.
Really good lessons though for the legends out here, solely for the fact that in environments like these, in times like those where you start, not necessarily how you would like to, you got to really quickly adapt and just be super aware of what's going on. And like I said, the biggest things I felt was just that I wasn't getting any type of plays into where I was looking for, one, and then just two, more importantly, yeah, just trading felt so difficult. So the 2 plays that I got really beat up on was one from here, which I was in from this previous break,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to really push into here. And once again, it's not necessarily a bad play, but just gave it a shot. And we're against overall momentum here. So I actually initially took this play. We got that. And then I'm just continuing to ride the momentum. Like I said, I was in profit for very little. If I was really on my game, I might have closed, but so I got beat up with that ultimately. And then the problem was I'm not up in the morning for this sell right here, which happened at 4 a.m. So I missed that. And then I see this happen. So I successfully take this trade. and I get caught once again. And then that's kind of where I said enough's enough. So that was kind of the initial two plays that ultimately really beat me up there. And once again, like you can just see from especially this entry, and then you just look at how many candles I incurred of just consolidation, and then this candle again, and then you look at just how much consolidation I was in. That was really draining for the first 48 hours of the week for sure. You just kind of once again not feeling like you're getting any plays. Every time price is trying to push into your favorites, so limited. And then I kind of just sat down and was like, yeah, dumbass, because you're against the overall momentum. You know, we need to change the mindset here and get back to more of a defensive place, kind of start getting back to what really works for us. And then, once we start to build up the P&L again, we can start ultimately start unloading a little bit more. So that was the week to start. And then yeah, this morning I just kind of unloaded a little bit. I took 3 gold plays, all sells. Nothing too crazy in here. I took 1 off of here, or whatever was 15. Let me check my trade log real quick. Took one last night and 2 this morning. So I've been selling gold since 1940. So I got this drop to start, and then 1926 area. So I got, kind of like I said, somewhere in here. And then I took it again at 1923, which kind of was in here. And we got that. So 1, 2, 3, basically took all 3 sells for the legs to come in, which was good. Felt good to kind of just dust off the cobwebs a little bit, get back into everything. Yeah, I mean that, and then now I'm looking at S&P longs, which I think are going to be super sweet if price doesn't push too high from where it is now. But that was the week, and so far down still a little bit on the week, but I'm happy that kind of really fixed things. And so in situations like these, I will remain more of this defensive playing mindset. And what I mean by that is I just won't really be as aggressive, like trying to trade every minute structure that's breaking or things like that. I'll really just be a little bit more conservative, kind of staying in line with what a higher time frame direction's moving and just looking for continuations of that play. And then once we start to build up, then we can start unloading. So like gold, just keep looking to sell it for now. S&P, just keep looking to buy it for now. S&P's got a great short-term buy. If you take a look on the 4-hour, we just recently corrected out, which is a really good play. And then, you can just see there's just so much movement taking place right now. So if you take a look at the 4-hour, we did just recently break out of there. So that looks really good. We could leg up to the next area. We are at a previous 4-hour low, which could cause some type of haywire, but this could have some good pushes into here. So yeah. And then I like once again where the region is. So we'll see. But yeah, not the smoothest 48 hours to say the least, but we're getting back. We're getting back into where we need to be.
Any of the legends there that are watching right now, do you have any other requests and other pairs that you would also like to take a look at? And then we'll be breaking that down for you. We've already finished with AUD CAD, NZD/USD, taking a look at gold, and I believe silver. So I actually have, I don't know, like feeling a bit iffy on this silver play here. So we broke down those 2 higher lows. We're retesting.
Great. It's great
Yeah.
analysis.
Yeah. And yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's breaking back up. That's And like the
No,
last thing I
I
said
mean,
about here, it's like wait for this 4 hour close, probably enter it, and then boom.
yeah, I mean, look, you can just now look to just. There's a great sell setup, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
Jason. I'm just gonna look to sell that. I'm gonna do some
Okay.
analysis on that right now.
So
That looks really good.
21. That's like we are close. It's just I think this is like 2 hours worth of data right there. Yep.
That's a really good sell setup.
21 to 22. But we still have about 2 hours 20 minutes, but might take that swing. I might bring it higher though, up to this. In my MetaTrader right.
Yeah. Why are you putting your stops there?
Oh yeah, it's a bit too high, huh?
No, no, no. You should put it above the most recent point of market structure. So I don't think you're gonna have a 1-to-1 based on
So
the 4 hour time frame.
if it's on the 4 hours, should be this, and then here 1,000.
Just go to the 4 2. Go to the 2 hour. See if we can get a new point of market structure. Yeah, so you definitely got smaller points in there. Um, One thing you want to take a look at on the two here is that we've already um I mean, there was no real like, I mean, depends on how you want to enter, but you can see a short-term mini trends develop in this concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stops that have been adjusted, you might have been taken out at this point, and now you might just be looking to say, okay, if this develops like this, I'll start to look to sell this, run it back down. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be migrating.
No worries. I still have about 17 minutes before this close, guys. Let's see where this. But since we still have about 17 minutes, I'm gonna be waiting for this. Go back to that NZ. Hmm, but on the date. Go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's in quite a range. Uh, oh, really good. Expected. No, entries for the swings would be here and here, above and going on lower time frames instead. 1 hour here. I do not like how Bitcoin looks like right now. It's been in this big range here. This past not look as spicy. Rather than looking at this boring pair, let's go to. Of course, they all look this. Let's see. Ripple. This best fit. Mm. Oh, actually, probably I would be looking for the fifth of this. We'll see. Lana. Well, I think it's echoing on. I need. Yeah, nothing looking really good. Yeah, it's a fucking nasty range, Jade. I know. I don't even know what to do with this with the cryptos anymore. It's like when we were here, they look really good, but then it's like, oh, no, we're gonna stay here for a while, guys. No one's gonna be budging. We have ranges here, ranges there, ranges, ranges there. So unless we push up above, at least I believe higher high. This one's a bit of an iffy area.
Good
We have been
rejection here in this
respecting,
one.
yeah, we have been respecting those rejection zones for quite a long time. Seeing it below, like seeing it below 36,000 is highly unlikely for me because, like, no, we have Excelsius. Excelsius is telling us nope. Unless Excelsius gives us like a very good view on structure, and it could still possibly still push down below as like how we have on gold, right? Especially on the 15 minute here. Even if it's on those rejection zones, it's still pushing down. But this is more of a no of a more, how do you say this? Like it looks much better in in another sense. But on Bitcoin, it's
It's
just a straight
cleaner.
line. Yeah, it's like cleaner, right? Like on 4 hour on Bitcoin, it's just like you know, that box there, that rectangle there. So yeah, looking for sells is not good. I'd rather but look for buys. And buys where you say? Buys where, Jason, above this lower high, up to this higher high, look for those entries above there. But we are again close to this rejection zone. So I am not looking at Bitcoin anymore. I'm getting too much stress from this fear. Let's go to Ethereum. I think Ethereum looked much better in terms of structure. It's not like no, not that stagnant. I mean, we do have ranges, but we're gonna be able to get more. Look at Euro as play from last week. That mm, no. What's today? Today's Tuesday. Today's still Tuesday. So oh, UJ. Wow. UJ finally broke.
Yeah,
Indeed.
bro. Gold is pulling back heavy.
Oh, that's why. Wow.
Heavy pullback for
After
gold.
after how many years is this? 6 years. Well, if it still breaks above this weekly lower high here, it's gonna be like 6 years worth of, a range. Probably gonna go back down, to be honest. Like Excelsius is like, nope, cannot beat the algo. You may try, Celsius up you. Oh, could actually even look for more. Let's see. Nah, too risky. Man, my analysis was
You
on
could
point
take
over here.
you could
Fuck.
take some third point plays. Get the ebook
Probably. Get that
if you
ebook.
got the ebook.
But nah, I'm gonna stay away from this right now. Like third rejection zone right there. Third level rejection. Like Celsius
You don't mess.
puts you on in your puts you in your place. Sit
Puts you
down
in your
and be.
place.
All right. Celsius says, sit
It
down,
manages
bitch.
it
Go.
manages your expectations.
Go. Right. It's been pretty good, like usually we would try to look for a lot of plays, and for example on gold or on that silver play, right? On the 4 hour, it looks so am I on the 4 hour actually? It's so wide, right? But then the 2 hour, it's like, wait a second, relax. Getting close to the rejection. And we have about 8 minutes till that close. I'm gonna get ready for my.
Nice.
Let's see. Where it closes. And wait for that for 8 minutes. Any other pairs you're looking at today, sir?
No, I mean mainly just S&P and gold. Once again, just trying to get my footing. Um, Probably if I do take another trade, it's going to be S&P buys off that 15-minute lower high
Mm-hmm.
at 41.99. That's about it. I don't think I will be touching gold for the rest of the day. Because we're just at super sensitive regions on both sides. So gonna let it make its move at this point. But S&P, I'm totally down to try to start taking the buy and seeing if we can get that break in 6 minutes.
So King Jade here says that he took that third point play all the way up on UJ. Wow.
Let's go,
Let's
King. Let's
go.
go. Shout out to the ebook.
Shout out to that. The palm. You
Yeah, if
want
you
to
haven't
get to
gotten
the
the palm,
palm, right?
for real.
Description. The link is in the description down below on YouTube. You'll see it there. If you're watching on Facebook, you'll also see it on the title. So click on that link, get the palm, start and get to reading, and start your trading journey with BPI.
Yep.
Thanks.
Jump on.
6 minutes. 6 minutes.
It is quite amazing in the end of the day when you assess candle closure and what it can do for you.
Oh yeah. Because I remember when I was like a newbie trader, I had people teaching me, like from different kinds of strategies. They would say, "Oh, look at that doji, and it's blue. Zoom in, it's blue. That's an automatic indication. That's an automatic buy right there." Okay, like they were right, but not always.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like,
usually we don't even wait for the candle close. I never even knew about candle closes until I started the strategy, learning from you and BPI guys. I like King
you
J's
know,
like wanted
I
to sell
mean,
yesterday but gold stopped last week. Yeah, gold has given us a lot of disappointed from last week. No doubts on that. I was not able to like get into those cells as confidently as I would because like I was still in a very bullish bias. Yes, sir, the palm. Shout out to the palm. We have here one of our students, King Jade, on the stream, and he
take a
can
look at
testify.
take a look at S&P. That is a nice 41-point play if we get that. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, super nice. I mean, I mean, you do have that previous low in your way, and that's the only thing that could hurt us. Is that we are pinning off on a 1 hour low. So make the lot size reflective of that. But yeah, potential good short term long here on S&P. We might get this. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
here we are, 9:57 in the morning. We should all just be super, super grateful that we are here today on the live stream, being able to trade. The blessing. Lyra. I feel like I'm a sheep herder.
Should it be the opposite? Should it be your your dog?
Yeah, right.
Mm. But I
I
guess
mean,
like
she is.
I've seen like some Aussie shepherds really do have that kind of personality.
Oh, she's got a personality, all right.
Ooh.
And shout out to the community. We're almost at 200 members now. Very cool.
I do think that moving forward, yeah, like we would probably have set up other live streams in other time frames, other times of the day because we always open during the New York open at 9 a.m. ST. So in the afternoon, we're gonna set up another live stream for you guys that is also accessible to other people in other countries.
For sure. No question. Good sell on I mean goodbye on S&P coming up in 45 seconds here.
Come on. And I'm getting ready for my entry on silver as well.
You
Oh,
taking the sell?
that is much better. Actually, that retest is much.
let's see the 15-minute. I'll take it once you break that higher low.
This one?
Yeah.
Mm, and S&P looking good. Oh, yeah. Goodbye right there.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my.
Yes, sir. I am in. I am in on that on power. Oh shit, I'm losing out. Empty four sound. Exactly. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. You can hear all sounds on my desktop. I should always be careful that I don't open any. I'm just kidding. No one's gonna hear any of those kinds of sounds. Okay. Gold, my baby. Happening to you.
I think there's an issue with their feed. How weird is that?
Huh. Are you freaking serious? What was? I think my spreads were too high. Oh my god. The minute I enter a trade, really. For some reason, I don't know, like brokers also know when people enter, right? Like they probably have this like algorithm, that gets ready to increase spreads whenever they know like the best times people traders enter for sells or buys all the fucking time. I don't know if it's just me, but let's see. That B, leave this B. Let's look at some exotics. Right, King Jade? I don't know. It's pretty annoying. Star. Star, I think I have MXN on my MetaTrader.
And
Similar.
then about
What was that? What check out
no, I took the S&P buy
uh
in
but I think you got in quite too late already. Like what happened? Like your
nothing.
trader? Your trader? Oh, you traded your broker?
No. My broker was giving incorrect feed, but
Uh
um, no, everything's good.
okay.
But yeah, no, yeah, no, the trade's going good right now. I have nothing else though for today, champ.
Oh, look at that. Pushing up.
Yes, let's see.
If it goes above, hits that higher high.
That'd be huge. But that's going to conclude today's live stream. Thank you so much to all who have tuned in. We do these every single day, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, unless there is some type of technical difficulties going on. Make sure you join the Discord channel if you have not already. Thank you all for being the legends that you all are. Keep rocking and rolling, keep shining, keep grinding. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yep. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you everyone to tuned in. I'll be in. Yeah, tomorrow same time. Tomorrow same time, 9 a.m. Eastern. So I always make an announcement on our Discord channel anyways. See there on the Pink Sand Discord channel. They have a new text live stream channel right there where you'll be able to see every time we go. We'll have a few pairs to share tomorrow. All right, that's very very good to hear because we always encourage people that our stream or our viewers to come on, watch the stream and tell us what other pairs you're looking at, and we can go ahead and break that down you by using Excelsius, using our foundation, our trading education foundation, and everything that we've earned so far from our experiences. But thank you again for everyone that watched today. Thank you, King Jade. Thank you, shout out to Ian, to Nick, and to Derek on Facebook. See you guys again tomorrow. A peace.